Let's listen to this man. He got some good news for you. Hey, man, listen. Hey, everybody, gather near. The doctor's in the house, so lend him your ear. The things he can say might even make your day. He might even help your pain go away. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house. Doctor is in the house.
Good day, everyone. This is Dr. Ron, host of Dr. Ron Unfiltered, Uncensored, and I am definitely in the house. Well, today I'm going to bring you episode 611, and we're going to be talking about inflammation and your hormones and the war on your health. And that battle for your health begins, ladies and gentlemen, in the grocery store and on your plate. But first, let me just again thank the selection of Dr. Ron Unfiltered, Uncensored as one of the top 50 doctor podcasts on the web, as noted by the website FeedSpot. And you should, if you go there, you'll see we got a badge, and there are lots of other podcasts that they have reviewed and felt worthy to be listed in a top category. So thank you so much for that, and we're proud of that. Proud of all the people that listen to the program. I would hope more of you would leave me a positive review when you do listen. That will help us get from number 5, maybe up toward number 1. We are number 5 out of number 50. And just an idea that I'm working on for next week's podcast. And that's going to be about farmed raised fish. Because I hear people say, well, I don't eat meat, I'm eating fish, and how great it tastes and so forth. But the preparation is only one issue. The real issue is what is fed these fish, and are they toxic or not? So we'll work on that and bring you that next week. And I hope to bring you another interesting news. I know people are talking about dental implants, and your dental health is so important, ladies and gentlemen, because it does affect your whole system. And dental implants are quite expensive, but there might be, and there are physicians, especially in Europe, that do it for a fifth of the cost and are having excellent results. We'll give you some information about that. So today, I welcome you back. And you know, here we speak the truth and we speak it plainly. Your health is my priority when I bring you this podcast. It's not the pharmaceutical companies that are food giants or government regulators. So today we are going to dig into and not sugarcoat a topic that I've been wanting to talk about. We're talking about the direct link between chronic diseases, the foods we eat, and how they disrupt our hormones, inflame our systems, and lead to widespread illnesses. So if you or someone you love is dealing with fatigue, brain fog, hormonal issues, diabetes, obesity, or low libido, this one is for you. And I have this to remind you.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, we have to learn how to handle the truth and tackle our cognitive dissonance. And I've talked about this, and that is a discomfort that you feel when confronted with evidence that contradicts established beliefs. So instead of adapting to the new information, we cling to our old views and avoid the mental effort of changing. And especially in medicine, this could have dangerous consequences. So let's talk about food as our first offense. So The simple truth is 95% of chronic disease is preventable, and it starts with your own plate. Standard American Diet, SAD. Wow, that name really fits. You know, it is 57% processed food. That means you're eating added sugars, damaged fats. We've talked about adulterated and processed fats, chemical preservatives, and refined grains every single day. That's not food. It's chemistry, and not the good kind. This toxic diet drives systemic inflammation, which is the root cause of heart disease, cancer, dementia, diabetes, and even hormone imbalances and infertility. Why, Dr. Ron? Because inflammation disrupts every hormonal axis in your body. That includes your thyroid, your adrenals, your pancreas, and even your reproductive glands. So when inflammation goes up, your hormones go down. Chronic inflammation hijacks your endocrine system. It interferes with cortisone in common terms, your thyroid function, your insulin sensitivity, and your testosterone levels. So breaking it down, high cortisol from chronic stress and inflammation burns out your adrenal glands. Why are they important? Because they're important in how you handle stress and how you handle infections and immunity. You get insulin resistance when you have a lot of inflammation and your hormones are dysregulated. That sets up the stage for type 2 diabetes. And inflammatory foods like soybean oil and seed oils, they disrupt your hypothalamus, the part of your brain that controls hunger, stress, and metabolism. I would say that is a blueprint for disease. And it gets worse. Some foods and additives actually mimic hormones, therefore blocking your own body's natural messages. We're talking about phytoestrogens in soy and flax. They interfere with your estrogen and testosterone. We're talking about aspartame. Aspartame. It's in diet soda. Now we know a lot has been written about it, and diet has the first three letters of DIE in it, and aspartame has not made anybody thinner, but it's associated with so many diseases. But you know what? Just think about it. One of its breakdown products after it gets heated is formaldehyde. You know, that's what they use to embalm bodies, huh? Can that be good for you? So we're talking about pesticides like glyphosate that not only blocks testosterone and causes fertility, it's been associated with cancers. Glyphosate is Roundup. We're talking about BPA, phthalates, and plastics that can feminize men and scramble hormone receptors. So, gentlemen, if you're tired of losing muscle or you're losing interest in sex, your food may be stealing your testosterone. And don't get me started on statins. They lower your cholesterol, right? But you know what? Cholesterol is the building block of your hormones. And I guess I should be talking more about the cholesterol derangement syndrome. So, in 2010, the USDA found that only 11% of American calories came from plant foods. Think about that. 11% of American calories came from plant foods. We're talking about a nation with zero fiber, zero micronutrients, and zero raw fuel for our microbiome. And what have I preached for the last 5 years? You must have a superior interior. That's your gut microbiome. Most of your immune system is in your gut. Most processed foods are acidifying. And when you have an acidified body, your body shifts into a pro-inflammatory inflammatory state. You have fatigue. You have anxiety. You have digestive problems. That acidic environment is a breeding ground for disease. What do? We have to return to nature in order for healing to begin. We have to eat anti-inflammatory foods like raw nuts, avocados, olive oil, dark leafy greens, berries, pineapples, T-A-R-T, cherries, cold water fish, and the always present Mediterranean diet. It's been around for hundreds of years, and it always comes out on top as the diet of choice, the Mediterranean diet. We have to avoid seed oils like soybean, corn, safflower oil. Avoid high fructose corn syrup. And if you don't recognize an ingredient on the label, don't eat it. Remember, real food doesn't need a label. An avocado doesn't need an ingredient list. Neither does wild salmon fillet or a head of broccoli. We have to make sure we have the ingredients to support our hormonal system: zinc, manganese, vitamin D, cholesterol. You need them all to make testosterone and estrogen. And we have tools. We do have tools. God gave them to us. Sunlight, clean water, whole foods, deep sleep, movement, and prayer. But we live in a toxic world. The food system is corrupted. The medical system is distracted. And the spiritual battle is real. Dr. Belay said, put on the full armor of God. Take care of the temple, your body, through which we serve him. So read your labels. Take back your health and never forget your body wants to heal. You just need to stop poisoning it. Give it what it needs. A word on clean water. This morning there was an article about people living near golf courses and how the pesticides leach into the water, and people living around golf courses, because of the pesticides in the water, are more prone to Parkinson's disease. And you know, the latest theories is that Parkinson's disease starts in the gut. The pesticides and toxicities travel to the brain from the gut to cause Parkinson's disease. So there is a war on our health, ladies and gentlemen. And what you're eating is what's eating you. Remember, 95% of chronic diseases is driven by the food choices, the toxic ingredients, nutrient deficiencies, and inactivity. And inflammation is the common thread. It's not just pain or swelling. It's a silent fire that damages your endocrine system, throws your hormones off balance, accelerates aging. Remember that term, inflammaging. And most of it starts with our diets. So other culprits, we talked about the endocrine disruptors in seed oils, pesticides, and plastic, the refined sugars and carbs that spike our insulin and cortisol levels. A topic I hope to have ready for next week: factory farmed meats and fried foods that inflame our gut. The phytoestrogens that simulate estrogen and are coming from soy and flax oil. Alcohol and artificial sweeteners that damage our liver and our gut microbiome. And this sad American diet, the standard American diet. 57% ultra-processed foods, chemically laden snacks, sugar-sweetened beverages, and food engineered for shelf life, not engineered for your health. These fake foods are destroying our gut lining, and they're fueling our system with inflammation and robbing our bodies of fiber, micronutrients, and a balance. So we can start to change this, but we have to be, like we've been talking about, wellness warriors. Take control. Eliminate the seed oils. I mean, Professor Peskin has been right on this from the beginning. If it's processed or adulterated, it's bad. Cut out the processed sugar, soda, and chemical-laden condiments. Choose whole foods, especially fiber-rich vegetables. Support your testosterone and hormonal health with zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, and healthy cholesterol. What's healthy cholesterol? We'll have to have a podcast on this, but cholesterol, that the more it's oxidized, the less healthy it is. So the more it is in its natural state, an egg, a raw egg would be the best, right? Fried, poached and fried, not too much, would be not so good. And scrambled probably would be the worst because a lot of oxygen is available to that cholesterol. Try and avoid plastics in your kitchens and switch to glass and stainless steel. These are things that we can do without a prescription. So this is not just a diet change. It's also a spiritual war for our well-being. Put on that full armor of God. Stand strong. Read every label. Question everything. Your health is your freedom. So, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Dr. Ron reminding you what you're eating may be what's eating you. Be informed, be bold, be well, have a great week, and it's a pleasure to bring you a message every week to try and keep you healthy. We'll let Freddie take us home.
Hey everybody, Dr. Ron's finished for the day. I hope you got some good wisdom for what the man had to say. If it's all about good health, he's the man you got to see. He has a lot more answers for you. So tune in next week when the doctor is in the house. Or when the doctor is in the house. And let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house. So if you have a pain, call the doctor. If you have a strain, call the doctor. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. See you next week.